Hey, what's up, ecosystem? Welcome back again to ATI Auto Business, the car shipping business channel. It's Tuesday Nights Live. My name is Jay. I'm your host. Welcome back. You know, my goal every Tuesday night is to bring you another trade show level business presentation to you wherever you are, because your automotive business deserves the latest in transportation news. And if you're busy, and I know you are, in a few minutes, I'm going to give the welcome show lineup. You're going to know what to expect if you're watching on demand. You'll be able to click the video timecode links below in the description below. Please do use those timecode links. You can share them. Tell your friends. Thanks for watching ATI. Please do leave a comment and a like. We really do appreciate it. Digital Dealer Conference is where car dealership vendors network and connect to learn more about changes in the marketplace, research new innovations in automotive software, and strategize how best to stay at the cutting edge of serving the dealer as the customer. Ty always says, love the dealer. Why is that? Would you rather sell to 100 carriers that serve 10 dealers, or serve 10 dealers that work with 100 carriers? The choice is yours. We're just here to help you stay informed so you can stay number one. So please do join the live chat, ask your questions, share your thoughts, grow your business, break out of your vertical, because it's Tuesday Nights Live again on ATI Auto Business. This is the show. It's Digital Dealer. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back again to ATI Auto Business, the car shipping business channel. It's Tuesday Nights Live. Welcome back. We sure do appreciate you wherever you are. If you're out on the road, if you're at the conference, if you're just working late and you can't get away. I mean, I know we're all working like crazy. You got a mountain of emails to get to, and and then there's that, there's some kind of issue you've been putting off, and there's a million things going on. Well, here's a show that you can enjoy while you try to get a little bit of work done in the evening. Please do feel welcome to say hello. This is ATI Auto Business. All verticals welcome. From dispatchers to automaker CEOs. Everybody in between. Please do feel welcome. We want to hear from you. We want you to say hello in the live chat. I'm going to go into the live chat in a minute. Feel free to put your company information, contact info. What are you looking for? What's your question? Why Digital Dealer? We're going to talk about that. We're going to go into industry news. I've got a bunch of relevant industry news to share with you, so we're going to do that here in about 10 plus minutes or so. And then we're going to bring in Ty. Ty is live at Digital Dealer right now. Just flew in today, so we're going to catch up with him and learn more about what's going to be happening this week. And then we're going to put together kind of an impromptu digital dealer networking panel. Most of the things that happen here are, relatively planned, but we also try to stay real fresh. And the panel doesn't even know. I don't know. I don't know what the panel knows or doesn't know, but it's as fresh as it gets. So do me a favor, please do. Oh yeah, before we go any further, please do leave a like, click share, click copy, grab that YouTube link, tap a friend, let them know what's going on. Why Digital Dealer? Why Digital Dealer? You can call or text Ty and ask him. He's at the show right now. 417-483-2764. That's Ty's number. And he's in the live chat. And I tell you this right now. Ty, he's only been there today, and we've already scheduled a meeting for next week where we are always networking and looking to grow our business. That's the purpose of Digital Dealer. We'll be right back. Location Services, collateral recovery with pinpoint precision and advanced proprietary technologies. Your single source for nationwide collateral recovery. LS Recovery, certified and compliant. LS Skip, experienced recovery. LSPR, advanced plate recognition. LS Impound, precision capture. LS Remarketing, nationwide auction partners. LS Keys, professional locksmith. LS Transport to any destination. LS Titles, verified documentation. LS Auto Notice, secure fulfillment. One contact, one contract, we do it all. Location Services. Recovery, Skip, LPR, Remarketing, Keys, Transport, and Titles. Location Services provides nationwide collateral recovery with pinpoint precision. One contact, one contract. LocationServices.com. Links are in the live chat, email, phone number. Speaking of, let's go into the live chat. Here we go. It's Tuesday Nights Live. You gotta love the live chat. I'm gonna roll this back up to the top. I don't have to go very far. Chat's not super busy tonight. You never know what is gonna get the chat going. But John Cochran started in here first. LAI Auto Transport. Good evening. What's happening, John? How's business? Have you seen a pattern in the routes you're running, or is there another factor that guides the decision of where you go next? I know some of it may be obvious, but you never know. Jim Lehman is keeping an eye on ATI Auto Business. That's cool. Thanks, Jim. Yep, Rapid Recon has another great show coming up. When is that? Is that next month? Yep, November 8th. That's going to be a great show. So thank you, Jim. Thanks for saying hello. And let us know as the show progresses how we're doing. Ty, Cars on the Move. Is this where you find more cars? Yes. And dealers, and vendors, and more. And networking. Man, I know. Networking, networking is almost like some of this other slogans you see on LinkedIn, like, be yourself and, Carpe diem. I know. So, but it's no nonsense. It's really how you grow. If you're focused on sales, you're going to grow business. That's what these conferences are all about. Sales, networking, contacts. Kimberly is here. What's up, Kimberly? Welcome to Tuesday Nights Live. We are glad you could join us. Thank you so much. Tommy Whitmore is here. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Thanks for tuning in, saying hello. Carlos Braxton is here, of course. All right. Carlos has a stool at the bar, and it says ACB Logistics. So, welcome to your, and all that stuff. Who was this? Alami, Light Auto Transport Broker. Thanks for tuning in and saying hello. That's great. We love it. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and back that up with an applause. Mark Rodicke is here. Hey, Jay, it's Matthew. My dad is driving but says hi. Okay, cool. What's up, Matthew? Matthew Grodicke is here with us. Why not? Yeah, there we go. Awesome. That'll put a smile on Dad's face anytime. There we go. That's what we're all about. So tonight's show, what we'll do is we'll get into industry news here in just a couple minutes because I got a bunch of stuff, and I know we want to get to Ty, and we want to get to the panel, and then get to the party. Party of one. So Digital Dealer is another one of those trade shows that we go to, and man, we've pivoted so hard. I know we've confused half of the folks that either used to watch this channel or have just showed up. But here's the deal. All right, we're filling a gap. I'm gonna spill a little bit of secret sauce on you, okay? All right, number one, nobody's really doing what we're doing. We go to so many trade shows. I'm not sure who else goes to as many trade shows as we do. Fine, great, bragging rights. Why? Okay, well here's why. Because the automotive ecosystem is so big that even just in the dealer slice, there's 10 slices inside the dealer slice. Then you got the auctions. Then you got all the technologies. My gosh, don't get me started. That's like a year of information right there. All right? And then you've got service industries like insurance. Then there's equipment. Then there's associations. There's so much to the ecosystem that's why we got to go live several times a week just to keep up with all the things that are going on. Not to mention all the news and then the marketplace and the economy. I mean, there's too much. Not to mention, not only do we cover all that, but then we specialize in using video to bring information. You can read a press release, it's in black and white. But we bring Technicolor to that otherwise information where you need some show and tell to get your education to the next level. And that's, speaking of education, we're all about education. And at these trade shows, they have educational tracks where you can just learn and listen. And then there's exhibitor booths where you can interact and get demos and learn. There's so much to know at all the different shows and all the different companies and all across the automotive industry spectrum. We can't cram it all into, my gosh, it's hard. It's hard to keep up. That's what we do here at ATI Auto Business. So stay with us because we're going to be right back with some industry news and you're not going to want to miss it.
Transport Auto Quoter is by far the leading auto quoting software on the market and the only auto quoter with a pro version that comes preset with accurate pricing for anywhere in the U.S. So you don't have to worry about it. The best part is that no change with your current software is needed. Just plug TAQ in and start booking jobs. Carriers can easily plug TAQ into their current websites and start making money right away. I bet you're wondering how we do this instantly and accurately 24/7. Well, constant analytics is the key. Our Price Watch team is constantly monitoring current market conditions, paying close attention to seasonal and quick-moving industry changes. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time and data to maintain good pricing, time that most of us just don't have on a daily basis. So free yourself up. Using TAQ Pro is really a no-brainer. Save time and money, maximizing your leads and optimizing your online investments. You'll finally be able to sleep well at night knowing that TAQ is on the job selling for you 24/7. Never missing a potential job.
What if you could find an auto shipping quote and broker software you can trust? Provide instant, accurate quotes online with Transport Auto Quoter by Superflow Systems and move with Pro ABD CRM. Visit superflowsystems.com. Links in the live chat, email, phone number. Okay, Mark and Matt and everyone else in the live chat, let's do this thing. It is now, we're 1 hour early? Awesome. No, not an hour, 1 minute. We're 1 minute early. Got excited. It's Digital Dealer. It's show 263 in a row on a Tuesday night. Why is that, Jay? You keep saying why. Because we know there's a lot of questions. And if you can't make it to the show, you can watch ATI. Save time and money and stay somewhat. Can't connect and you can't learn as much as you can at the show, but you can get somewhat connected. Because we know not everybody can go. Hey, what's up, Moosey? So there's a show schedule. You'll find it all at digitaldealer.com. Ty walked in today, took a photo, posted it on LinkedIn, and just kept going because there's a lot to do. Now, you've got your general sessions where you can hear folks talk. I think this one was talking about Pinterest and how to use Pinterest to your advantage. Interesting. Here's a map of the Digital Dealer Expo floor. You've got, you've got many of our friends up here on the floor. We'll be talking more about that. And then more sessions. And in fact, I think Ty said like this was maybe like some kind of a speed round demo session. We're going to learn more about that from Ty. We had Digital Dealer Energy a couple weeks ago where as we lead up to an automotive trade show, we like to build up the energy too. Let's talk about the show before the show, and then we'll talk about it during the show. And we're going to move from the front of the store to the back of the store. Do you see how we're always focused on the whole enchilada? OEM, transport, industry, ecosystem. Tonight's show, we're going to focus on where dealers, auctions, carriers, and tech intersect. That's tonight's show. Join us every Thursday on Thermonuclear Thursdays. We've been talking about, now we know for the longest time, dealers have been posting on Central. Hey dealers, did you know that Central's way of search is changing? This is going to, when this gets phased out, look at this, November 9th, okay, less than a month, there's going to be some hiccups in the way people work. And we're going to be following that too. Hey, thanks for accepting my connection request. We provide digital marketing services to help businesses like you grow online. You have time for a quick chat? Or how about a 13 cents a mile load? Let's see here. Let's go with that. No red loads. This was sent in by a fan. I didn't even have to find that. Oh, look at this. Thank you very much, Mark. TAQ plus Pro ABD equals awesome. Learn more at Superflow Systems. Mark's in the live chat. Matt's in the live chat. It's a family business. It's a family show. We just want to share with you, we do get viewer mail. We love it too. This actually, Brian sent me this. Jay, I got a call from this guy. He seems confused. He's talking about a carrier app. He's he's running with nothing, wondering if we can get access to the load boards. So we put Ty in touch with him to help straighten it out. But you know what, again, this is a public service. Because it's not our carrier app, but we straightened it out. You're welcome. Hey there, I'd like to contact you as to where it will help with burning unnecessary time searching on the web endlessly. Well, you're welcome. Another satisfied customer talked to Ty. Thank you, Ty. Ty stays busy, man. And then there's another one. We're really proud of this. This came in, partnering with Odessa. Hey, I love your videos. I want to haul for auctions. How do I partner with Odessa? Look forward to hearing from you. Now, it's a lofty goal, but we like it. I give that a bell. There you go. Now, that's it. That's it. You're on it, man. That's cool. McAllister strengthens latest technology to serve automotive retailers. We're going to catch up with McAllister's at the Digital Dealer Conference exhibitor floor. And we want to learn more about their AutoVista platform. That's what they're talking about. Leveraging latest tech and best industry practices. Here, let me help you out there. You're welcome. McAllister's Auto Logistics provides a consultative approach to transportation, enhanced distribution control, flexibility to cost reduction, decreased time for inventory turn. You hear see, that's a dealer term. They know what they're talking about with a dealer when you use that dealership slang. Learn it. We want to help you. AutoVista is a complete tech ecosystem designed to serve the dealership group clients. Full transparency, on-demand pricing, booking, real-time status, GPS, customized reporting. Awesome. Also happening at Digital Dealer, Ship.Cars. is sponsoring a networking breakfast. Leading in auto transport tech space, LoadMate Pro. Shipping tech at Digital Dealer, much? Mic check 1 2. How's that? We're okay on the audio? We're okay? All right, cool. And that's right. Ship Your Car Now is at Digital Dealer in booth 823. You'll find them there. In fact, I want to share this before I go into that. There's a lot of when you sign up for a trade show, there's a lot of PDFs and documentation to go through, and this stuff is valuable. Again, you get a look at the map, and you get a look at the list of vendors, exhibitors, the agenda, all the learning sessions, and you can actually dive further into that. There are documents with the full show schedule. I mean, who's hosting, what they're talking about, where it is, what educational track they think they're going to be on. And I use this to figure out where are we going to land our live segment at the show. You can imagine, right? How do we figure that out? And again, a map of the floor, and you can study it. And you even look at, here's the exhibitor list by booth number, company name. And imagine if you dive into this information for every automotive trade show, all the takeaway, just the research alone. Got a question? Send me an email. Send in the news. Send it to autotransportintel@gmail.com. Please do that. This is how you get your car shipping business news. It's on ATI on Tuesday nights. And you can put it up on the big screen. And now what I'm talking about is, every Tuesday night I got 5 new questions. That's right, step right up. 5 new questions. Are you a car shipping guru? Powered by ATI and Superflow. Here we go. Question 1. When do dealers ship cars? After sale at the auction? During dealer trades? Delivery to the customer? Or is it all of the above? Well, geez, Jay. Auction, dealer, customer, anybody? No? No takers? It's too obvious? Should I just hit the... Alright. I could do that. Yeah, it's everything. Think about it. That's a lot of car shipping. Now, it's less than it used to be. I hear dealer trades are way down. I hear auction is I'm not sure about delivery to the customer, because have you noticed too that just a year ago, every grocery store was putting in rows of shop online and we'll bring the card out to you. Have you seen the evaporation of those rows? So I don't know if all the COVID delivery thing is all the rage anymore, but these are areas where dealers will and or do need auto transport. So we're just happy to point that out. And all right, I'm proud. Okay, question 2. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 1968 Dodge Charger from Yellow Springs, Ohio to Gardena, California? It's a 605-890, 1100, or 1380. All right, first of all, you got me with 1968 Dodge Charger. Second, Ohio to California. Current market rate, what it'll go for. I mean, I hope it's 1380, right? Anybody want to guess it? Take a crack at this? Throw me a bone. There's John with 1380. We got 1380. Oh, we got another one at 1380. 1380 going once. Going twice. Anybody want to argue about it? Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Stephen family. Tommy Whitmore. Thank you guys so much. You can always tell the carriers in the audience. The carriers are always fastest on questions 2 and 4. Question 3. Here we go. Which of these is not an education track at Digital Dealer? Fixed ops, market and advertising, transportation and logistics, or dealer ops and leadership? Which is not an education track. Now I realize you aren't going to know the education tracks, but I'm making a point here. Jay, what's your point? Yeah, Tommy. I mean, and really, Tommy. I always like to play a special game called "What's the Shipper Paying?" But take it easy, Jay. It's a family show. Which of these is not an education track? By the way, do you know what fixed ops is? Fixed ops is the service drive, which is a revenue stream for dealerships. Marketing and advertising, not a revenue stream as much as necessary for sales. Dealer ops and leadership, this is where they crack knuckles. This is the Alec Baldwin always be closing high pressure department. Yes, they do not. They don't have a transportation and logistics educational track. What do you think about that? Question 4. What is the most appropriate carrier pay amount to ship a 2017 Ford Fusion from Bridge City, Texas to Porcupine, South Dakota? $680, $905, $1280, $1,600. Texas to South Dakota. Now, it sounds farther than it is. I think it's a straight shot up. Of course, you might have to cross a couple of those pesky hills. Ford Fusion, just chucking on one of them 9 cars headed up that way. You ain't going to get $1,600, I don't think. I don't know where Bridge City is. Never even heard of it. Sounds nice, though. Yeah, I agree with you. I think 1280 makes the most sense. Anybody else want to hit 1280? Just hit that old 1280 button. Ooh, Sky's got 905. Tommy's got 980. Is 980 on there? Tommy? 1280, yeah. I could see it going 905 though. I could see that. Yeah, 905. I agree with you. 905, it's Texas. I agree with that. I'm going with 905. I'm hoping for 1280, but I'm a pessimist. I'm going for 905. Anybody else? Here we go. Oh, man, that's great. Yeah, interesting. Current market conditions, very surprising, especially as we head into Q4. But we don't know where Porcupine is. I bet there's nothing to go with it. You're still not going to make any money because it's your only load. All right, Jay, that wasn't. Question 5. True or false? If you work in car shipping, there's nothing to talk about at Digital Dealer. Seems like a setup. Maybe it's true. That'd be terrible. True or false? There is nothing to talk about at Digital Dealer if you work in car shipping. Just nothing. Sales, tires, sales, lunch, marketing, Facebook. No, they're not a dang lick of car shipping over here. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tommy. I appreciate that. And everybody else for chiming in. That is just flat out false. All right, strike one. One for point goes to ATI. All right. It is now time for me to take a quick break. One would have said that was a long time ago, Jay, but I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, stick around after this. We got some real hard industry news part 2, so we'll be right back.
Are you completely stressed out from all the calls and the contracts and the verification of loads when nobody answers the phone? Call Murphy Auto Dispatch Services today. Murphy Auto Dispatch Services has over 15 years of experience in the transport industry. We are your office while you are on the road. We book, we verify, and we bill out your loads for you. We have an excellent accounting staff and an even better dispatch team. Give us a call today at 417-273-0021. Or if you want to email me, it's murphyautotransport31@yahoo.com. Give us a call today.
Everybody wants to be part of a bigger story. Auto transport is a vital part of that story. Vehicle reconditioning starts when your transport arrives at the dealership. The story starts with you. For our auto retail customers, as yours, full satisfaction.
Car dealers can see the rapid recon difference with transparent communication through the vehicle reconditioning process. Auto remarketing and dealer inventory management software. Visit rapidrecon.com. Links in the live chat, email, phone. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Let's do industry news part 2. So the headline says Korean logistics giant acquires U.S. auto auction and plans used car retail network. So that'll get your attention. Who are we talking about? Well, we are talking about Hyundai Glovis, which we talked about on the Auto Transport 22 back in the spring. Hyundai Glovis, the logistics arm of Korean conglomerate Hyundai Group, has acquired a family-owned automotive auction in Pennsylvania. That's right. Glovis, in Korea, Glovis is the largest auction house. In the U.S., the largest used car market in the world, and Hyundai wanted to be able to tap into it. Hyundai Glovis includes 5 business lines: logistics, shipping, knockdown, trading, and used car sales. In other parts of the world, it owns both on and offline auctions and retail stores selling used vehicles. In the U.S., not so much. Well, they're going to change that. We see a synergy between owning not only auctions but retail stores. A 10-year plan calls for creating 5 hubs in the U.S. with 3 to 4 auction houses and 10 to 15 retail stores in each hub. Hyundai Glovis will acquire existing retail stores. Hyundai Glovis launched that plan by acquiring 100% of the Greater Erie Auto Auction in Pennsylvania from the Briggs family. You heard it here first on ATI Auto Business. Hyundai Glovis. You might be hauling cars for them soon. This auction sits on 46 acres, of which 23 are underdeveloped. Situated on the I-90 freeway, located between Buffalo, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, moves 375 to 400 units weekly. Dealership consignment accounts for 90% of its business. Dealer consignment. 2 key words on ATI. The first change will be adding a photo editing booth. Essential in the digital auction world. Heavy in lane, with only about 15% of sales occurring online. Huge opportunity in that space. Wow. Oh, and their reconditioning center will also be overhauled, adding mechanical bays in the 4th quarter of 2023. Wow. Amazing. So much change happening all the time. That's just one. That's Article 1. It's more good news for Carvana. Their license at the Michigan store is suspended over multiple violations. Say it isn't so. Cited for repeated violations covering title, registration, odometers. Oh, that boring stuff. Used vehicle retailer Carvana is facing another setback. It had its license suspended by Michigan on Friday of last week for repeated violations, titles, registrations, and odometers. And the state said the violations by Carvana include... Okay. What do we got here? Oh, failing to make application for title and registration within 15 days of delivery for over 100 customers. Committing fraudulent acts in connection with selling or otherwise dealing in vehicles where Carvana employees admitted to destroying title applications. Failing to maintain odometer records. Improperly issuing temporary registrations. Failing to have records available for inspection. Possessing improper odometer disclosure records. Violating terms of a probation agreement over 100 times. This was my favorite part. A spokesperson said, the state's actions represent another example of gross regulatory overreach. Okay. Just keep going. Tesla and EV's popularity pushes car carrier companies to seek higher weight limits. With the transition to EV now inevitable, carrier companies urging politicians to raise truck weight limitations. This has been talked about. Now it looks like it's coming down the pipe. Go to this one. Sarah, executive chairman of Jack Cooper, one of the largest carriers. Because I was wondering who are these carriers? Come on, give me some. It's Jack Cooper is quoted. They say the truth is we'll not be able to move as many EVs under the current weight limit. That could be more trucks on the road, delays in orders, increased costs. You don't want that, do you? Trailers in the U.S. today are restricted by federal highway safety standards to 80,000 pounds gross vehicle weight. And with the growing prevalence of EVs, the car hauling industry has pushed its lobbying efforts in an attempt to update the restrictions. The auto transport industry needs a modest 5 to 10% weight variance. That's a good argument. 5 to 10%. We can do that, can't we, Elaine? While an extra 8,000 pounds may not sound like much, could make the difference in allowing transporters to carry the same number of EVs. Because otherwise, more miles driven, more wear and tear, more fuel used, and more emissions. Don't forget the point. Hey, electric vehicles. Let's do that again. Catching fire in Florida after the hurricane. Electric car owners have seen their rides catch fire after becoming waterlogged, and it can take hours to put the fire out. There's a ton of EVs disabled from Ian. That's a new challenge our firefighters haven't faced, at least on this kind of scale. Oh, it's a Tesla. Let's see here. The car fire took hours to put out. Wow, we have it slide by slide here. This is the putting an electric vehicle fire out, as a bystander is heard saying. Takes thousands of gallons of water to extinguish. So, something to think about. I mean, they'll figure it out. Oh, the Inflation Reduction Act launches U.S. EV battery plans. Companies have detailed just about $11 billion in U.S. EV battery manufacturing investments since the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act in August. Now, I know you say, Jay, you seem pessimistic. Well, I kept reading. Automakers and suppliers have announced $11 billion in EV battery investments since the passage. I think the problem is, I smell pork, because it's the Inflation Reduction Act. Why does it contain so much money for EV batteries? What does that have to do with reducing inflation? But Jay, you asked too many questions. The law signed August 16th by President Joe Biden includes provisions aimed at boosting U.S. manufacturing of EV and batteries. And to be fair, the law aims to localize the EV battery supply chain, which is heavily reliant on China. Now, China processes about 71% of the world's lithium, as well as about 65% of its cobalt, 35% nickel. That leaves the supply chain for U.S. factories vulnerable to potential geopolitical risk, high shipping costs, and a large carbon footprint. It's pretty good argument there. U.S. has been asleep at the wheel as China and other countries made big bets on EV battery manufacturing, but the IRA is helping to change that. The Inflation Reduction Act. GM establishes new unit to connect EVs with the power grid. GM Energy intends to fill a white space at a time when transportation and energy are increasingly connected. Don't fall asleep on me yet. One of the largest looming questions about the mass adoption of electric vehicles is whether the power grid is going to be able to keep up with increased demand. GM wants to provide an answer. The automaker unveiled a new business unit called GM Energy that houses EV-related products and services for residential and commercial customers, comprised of the new Ultium Home and Ultium Commercial lines. Bidirectional charging. Ultium Home and Commercial will offer products and services that enable bidirectional charging, allowing EV to draw power from an electrical service or send power back to the utilities. GM Energy will provide solar and stationary energy shortage products and will be compatible with fuel cells. And takes thousands of gallons. Okay. Rapid Recon partners with VinTel. Check that out. Rapid Recon, the provider of reconditioning time-to-line software, announced a certified partner integration with VinTel by VinLogix. Now, VinTel will now provide Rapid Recon users VinTel vehicle diagnostic status reports through Rapid Recon. All right, and they got color codes. Green, report available. Vehicle, no mechanical exceptions. Yellow, report available. Minor mechanical exceptions. Red, report available. Vehicle, significant mechanical exceptions. Gray, report not available for the VIN. Look for more information. Maybe on an ATI Auto Business segment near you. Did you hear that RPM Rivian partnered to streamline EV transport and delivery? RPM and Rivian. Really? RPM has recently partnered with Rivian, an EV automaker and automotive tech company, to streamline shipment of EV and address what RPM sees as unique logistical challenges that automakers and suppliers face in transportation in the next-gen vehicles. Reed, who is with... I have to go back and find out who Reed is. Okay, Reed is with... I think he's with RPM. You were doing so good. Reed called the process very dynamic in terms of service level agreements and the way commercial agreements are being made with carriers and non-asset based providers like RPM and OEMs. First, the weight of the vehicle is probably the most obvious difference. Secondly, you can't talk about EVs without talking about charging. And the way customers are ultimately purchasing vehicles is changing. And this is due to the way the build-to-order model is shaking out, microchip shortages, etc. And you can read more about it. Get the podcast. If you miss it live, you can listen to it later. It is ATI Auto Business. That is what you're looking for. And if you don't know what in the heck is going on, you can call or text Ty. 417-483-2764. We do go live several times a week, but we're dedicating this week to Digital Dealer. That's right. Because, I mean, you've been here for 40 minutes. And gosh darn it, I don't know how many times I've said dealer, but we're at Digital Dealer. It's a big-time dealer vendor conference happening in Vegas right now. And we had a great show Friday. Michelle from Ship Your Car Now was talking about adding car shipping to your DMS at Digital Dealer and giving a demo. And there's many companies at Digital Dealer now in this space of technology and car shipping. So there's a lot to talk about. But I will say this is that I think what we're going to do is we're going to go live tomorrow, probably around 4 o'clock Pacific. So we'll be live, Ty. We're going to be live when they kick up their Race to Online Retail, a live interactive dealer game show. That should be interesting. We'll put that in the background. We go live on the Car Shipping Business channel. My name is Jay. It's Tuesday Nights Live, so here's what I got to do. Let's take a quick break, and after the break, we're going to bring in Ty. He's live at Digital Dealer. Let's see what's going on. So stick around.
Why is auto shipping such a challenge? If shipping cars is part of your job, you've wasted time assigning and tracking shipments, waited around while deadlines are missed, and struggled getting anyone to answer your questions. And if you're a carrier moving cars, you've wasted time with bad contact info and shipments that aren't available. waited around for help locating vehicles and receiving payments, and struggled getting anyone to answer your questions. At PAL, we integrate systems for seamless API automations, provide daily email updates, custom portals and reporting, provide ACH quick pays, and we never hide from any questions. Join the auto logistics revolution because it's time to do things better. Preowned Auto Logistics, vehicle transportation made safe, reliable, and easy.
Preowned Auto Logistics provides car shippers with experienced professional drivers, a fully insured modern fleet, and friendly, knowledgeable service. Learn more at preownedautologistics.com. Links in the live chat, email, phone number. Now, I see that Ty is getting ready. So, Ty, go ahead and give me the high sign. Oh, we got a special guest here. Yeah, you ready to go? All right, so let's do this. Here we go. For camera one, first time on, I think it's the first time on ATI Auto Business. Sometimes I can't even remember. We have so many shows and so many guests. Let's give it a shot. Ty, can you see me and hear me okay? Okay, so you're muted. You're okay.
What do
we got?
I got Nick. I just met Nick. Literally just met him. I'm out here running around like I always do with my little camera thing. This is Nick. Now let's look at who's Nick with. Oh, no, that's gone. Matador. Sorry, we got people going. Matador.
Okay, Matador.
Okay, remember,
yeah.
You know our friend Jason Harris, right?
Yeah, Jason Harris, Strategy with Jason, Matador, yes.
So he does something with you guys. I think it helps. So tell us more. What is Matador?
What's Matador? Yeah.
We're an SMS first customer experience
I'm getting
platform.
close to you because the mic's right here.
Gotcha.
SMS. Okay.
Hey, buddy. No. Okay, it's an SMS text, right?
Yeah, like we realized that nowadays email as well as the phone communications are no longer performing. So if you want to get in touch with someone, social media, SMS, that's the route to take.
Yeah, tell them about the statistics about email opens and text opens.
So
percent. Listen to this.
like open rates on emails are anywhere
Open
between
rates.
15 to 20%.
Who opens emails anymore, right?
SMS is like higher than 98%.
98%.
That's a huge difference.
Big.
It's a game changer.
So my question would be, since I'm the transport guy, right? Do dealers know this?
Oh, they just started realizing
Figuring
that.
it out.
Yeah.
So you got in before, because you guys have been around a minute.
But you know what? Customers do realize that.
They know. Customers
they have
know.
huge expectations.
That customer has huge. So explain that. What's
They-
the expectation of the customer?
They're used to work with like Amazon, Domino's, so like they want
Domino's.
Amazon.
Right, and what happens with those guys?
Like they provide visibility over the full customer journey. Yeah, every single step of the journey is reported on.
So you and I were talking just a second. I literally just met Nick.
Yeah,
okay.
like minutes ago.
So I'm telling him we're transport guys, and I said, you can track the pizza, you can track the Amazon package. Good luck finding your car.
Yeah.
How does that work? Maybe you should come into the transport department, right?
Absolutely.
And get the text messages to people to reply.
You know what? Like we have very innovative dealers that they do that. Like
Innovative dealers that do that.
Yeah.
Explain that.
So
Yeah.
they realize that the journey doesn't stop at the moment of the transaction. They want to provide visibility on the delivery.
Visibility on the delivery.
Exactly. So there are milestones throughout the transaction where a text
Milestones
is
throughout
sent.
the transaction.
Exactly.
Where a text is
Yeah.
sent. That's okay. So Jay knows what you're talking about, right? I don't order anything on Amazon. I definitely don't order Domino's. So I don't ever know what you guys are talking about. To me, if you call me, I'll pick up the phone and talk to you, right?
Yep.
But as a dealer, we're serving the dealer. See, I have a saying. I say it all the time. You know what it is? Love the dealer.
Yep.
Love the
We
dealer.
gotta put ourselves in their shoes.
You got to put the
To make their job easier.
This is what really bothers me. People really bash on car dealers, but they have no idea what they go through to sell a car.
Yeah.
I mean, the cost, the time, the money involved in that. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So you guys, we're all service vendors, providers, and we all want our dealer to sell more cars. That's what I want. Is that what you want?
That's exactly what we do. We build that company. We want to make the life of dealers easier.
Yeah.
Period.
Dealers, okay. So Nick, I'm going to be around. I'm going to leave now because I got to go talk to a bunch of other people. But I want to tell you, thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
No,
It's
let's
been
get
a
over
pleasure.
here. Let's go over here. I want to show them the logo, right? The
Yes.
Matador logo.
Yes.
Look at
And
this.
if there's anything we can do
Whoa.
to network or add Matador to a panel,
Right here, yeah. Get in the
awesome.
logo.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, I'll come back. I'll get your card tomorrow. Thank you for your time. Appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Nick. That was awesome.
Good job, Nick.
Right
Okay,
on.
so by the way, everybody, sorry, I just jumped right into it. Everybody,
No, I
all
love
the
it.
dealers are
Yeah.
gone. We're wrapping up. I'm just going to introduce you to one more. I found a new
Yeah.
one. Look at
Awesome.
this.
Oh, I know these guys. Yes.
You know TRUESPOT?
TRUESPOT, sure.
You
But
guys
take
know
it
this
away. Yeah.
I met this guy yet. How's it going?
You know Jay?
Yeah.
This is the owner, right?
Yeah, this is Mike Hanna, the CEO.
Mike? Ty Thompson. Nice to meet you. I've been talking to Braxton all day.
He's a
Learning.
good guy. He knows as much as I do, if not more.
Well, we're going to try to get a live demo tomorrow. What time are we going live tomorrow, Jay?
Say 4 p.m. Pacific.
4 p.m. Pacific.
That'd
That'd be 4 o'clock here, right?
That's
Yeah.
4 o'clock here, yeah.
4
Yeah.
o'clock, would that be good?
Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Braxton, Braxton and I had a great conversation, by the way. This guy knows his stuff. And also, you previously worked at Mannheim, Cox.
Not at Mannheim, but I did work at Cox Automotive.
So you've been around, you know cars, you know auctions, you know all that stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah. We've been in the industry for quite some time. It's in the family. Got a couple family members that work in the industry.
Scoot over just so I want to show. Oh, they took all the cars away. We'll get them tomorrow, but look at this demo.
And then also, we're going to go live Thursday morning, 9 a.m.
Thursday morning, 9 a.m. I want to get Braxton and Mike tomorrow around 4.
Okay,
I think if we can do that.
That'd be
I want to
perfect.
see the deal. I was talking to Braxton about other various, like we're transport guys, so we go to auctions
Yeah.
and trying to find a car is always a real jam.
Oh, sure.
Takes up hours of your time.
Yes.
Maybe there is technology, but as he was explaining to me, that's when I thought of it.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah, thank you.
It can definitely help us.
Yeah,
We help the
we'd love to
transport.
help.
Awesome. Thank you for your
Nice
time.
to meet you, yes.
Braxton, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
Yep. Okay,
Awesome.
so everybody's wrapping up. One more
That's
real
okay.
quick. Here's
Yeah,
our
great.
VinCue.
VinCue. Yes. We just
see the
connected with
VinCue?
VinCue today. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got some really good. I got a pullover today too. Oh, look, here's Danny Zaslavsky.
No way, there's Michelle. Danny and Michelle.
Danny.
What's going on? Hey.
Remember Jay?
How you
Of course I remember.
doing? Yeah.
How are you
going
guys
on?
doing? Thank you very much for everything you do for us. I love it. I got a hat and I got a pullover.
Good.
Angela takes good care of us.
She's awesome.
And we talk about you guys nonstop on this show.
Thank you.
You got to watch VinCue. Keep an eye on VinCue. That's how dealers are getting it done. Tell us what VinCue does real quick.
So we're an inventory management solution, but the crux of it is dealers need more information today in order to be competitive to compete against industry disruptors like Carvana and Vroom. And existing solutions don't give them that competitive advantage. So one example of that is we look at every car and we can see every auction it's ever been through, the CRs that it's had on it at the time. We can see every dealer it's ever been to, every price it's ever been on it. And so that creates a lot of confidence when you're appraising a car. The other thing is we give them control over the comp set because the industry solution that exists right now doesn't give you any control over what you're comparing to. And so you have to kind of blindly trust the V rank or the price and cost to market. And it's no way to ever increase gross return. So it's the name of the game is control, and that control belongs in the hands of dealers.
That's what I've always said. Dealers are control freaks, right?
So-
And they have to be.
Well, they're so
They
innovative.
have to be
Yep.
always on top of everything.
Yep.
Even all the way down to the transportation, right? And
Exactly
the
right.
detail and everything. So now, the acquisition of vehicles.
Yeah.
Is this also part of?
It's a huge part of it. Right now, there's a softening in the market that's happening,
Yeah.
and dealers' sales are starting to go down, but they're only going down on the inventory they have. So stocking right now the right inventory is super important. And an example of that is cars in that $15,000 to $20,000 price range are actually ticking up and becoming more valuable, and more of those are selling. But you have to be able to acquire those vehicles. So one of the ways
You gotta acquire. So dealers, I've always heard it's the buy.
it's the buy. It's how you buy. So what we're doing is connecting dealers and consumers so that you can buy right from the seller without transaction fees. Auctions only exist to create confidence between a buyer and a seller. And when a dealer can do it directly with the consumer, then it takes out.
But it saves a lot of money for the dealer.
Saves a ton of money.
What, like, explain that real quick.
Yeah.
We'll let Dan explain.
Yeah, so, I mean, so a dealer pays fees, right? They pay a buy fee, they pay a sell fee, they pay a transportation fee, they pay.
Don't forget PSI. Post and sell.
Post-sale
That's
inspection
$150 a
fee.
car.
And, correct, and all of this stuff is to just for confidence purposes, so that somebody else can make money. Stop paying for the confidence. Get it back in your hands. You can still empower yourself for transportation when you can buy cars across state lines, but you're working directly with the consumer and use technology to get that confidence through self-assessed CRs, where you can, again, put that power in your hands.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
I swear, dude. I talk about you nonstop.
Thanks,
just
man.
because of that. That's so cool.
I'm a dealer. I'm on the ground. I'm doing it every single day. It's not. This isn't stuff.
The other thing too that I noticed about you, I've been following you for a while, but you're here.
Yeah, we're here.
You're there, and you were there, and there. I mean, I follow you on LinkedIn like crazy. You guys are everywhere, making huge moves. So
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much
Good
for
to see
coming
you.
to me.
All right.
Good to see you.
Thanks, Danny.
Look at
That's
this guy.
really
Do you know
nice.
that guy?
Yes.
Chip Perry.
Chip
Who's
Perry.
that? This is my buddy
Hey,
Jay.
Chip.
Hey, Jay.
How are
Chip,
you?
are you here with Market Scan? Is that it?
Well, I was a customer, so I gave
Okay.
my testimony.
Oh, good. All right. Good. And it used to be, was it A2 Sync?
It's the same.
A to Z Sync. Thanks. Nice to meet you again. Have a good one.
Awesome.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Nice
Yeah,
one.
Chip Perry.
Yeah,
He's
Chip Perry.
doing
Sure.
different things.
Hey.
Oh, look here.
Hey! What is going on? It is our friends at Preowned Auto Logistics.
Pre-owned
Cheers.
Logistics After Hours.
Oh,
Party.
I
How's
need one of
everybody?
those.
Great.
I'm going to go ahead and just break the news to you, Jay. This guy right here, Kevin Lombardi,
Jay, how are you, man?
Hey,
he
man.
was on the stage today.
Oh,
Great job.
So, yeah, it really
Nice.
killed it. This was, I think this was the first time that Digital Dealer, if I heard her right, first time, and I thought it was a brilliant idea, by the way.
Yep.
Have the vendor, the exhibitor, come up on the stage. You got one, tell it. You tell it.
You got 1 minute to describe, what your company does. So we had our minute of fame, and it, when I didn't prepare for it, I just kind of said whatever came into my head, and hopefully it worked out well.
No, I was there. I heard it. It did really well. You did good. And that's
Okay.
Yeah. What do you got?
Okay.
We're an honest company with no gimmicks.
We're gonna put
And
him.
you got people with phones.
There's people with phones.
Here's what we're
Here's
gonna
my
do.
new campaign slogan for Pre-Owned Auto Logistics. We have people and phones.
Kevin, what's the
And
number?
we
Let's
answer.
do-
We pick up the. I don't think I know
You
what
pick
the
up the
number is.
I want to do this live.
Great.
Oh, we're doing
I
it
know what my
live.
phone
We're
number
doing
is.
I'm gonna
something live
put-
here.
I'm gonna put a minute on the clock.
877.
Oh, minute on the clock.
A minute
You're
on
gonna
the
do it
clock.
again?
Clock.
Can we do
Gotcha.
this?
All right.
There we
ready?
go.
Tell us when to go.
I get to do this live
All right,
again.
go. Go.
Ready?
Go.
Hello, everybody. Ecosystem.
The timer's going.
I know. Listen, so my name is Kevin Lombardi. I represent Pre-Owned Auto Logistics. 3 things we want to talk to you about. Technology, a visionary leader, Dana Rogers, and experience, which includes cascading customer service. We are so into it that we will pick up the phone.
We
How's
have
that?
people that call people.
We have people, yeah. We have
People that answer the phone.
20-second version.
That was the 20-second mic drop.
Yep.
Boom. No, that was really good. You did a good job. And the whole,
Okay,
the whole
I know,
idea,
it's
gotta
tough.
give Digital Dealer a little.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Great job.
In
Yep.
this,
Yeah,
because
I met some really good people, that
We're-
also went up there on stage.
we're a
Nice
generous
seeing
A lot of fun.
we're a generous
what?
group. Okay, Kevin only took 20 seconds, which means we still have 40 left.
Kevin only took 20 seconds.
want-
That means we got 40 left.
I want
On
Dana.
20,
Yes,
40.
exactly. Here we go.
20.
All right.
Jeremy's an ace here.
Okay, Jeremy.
I'll close up if you let him.
Okay, you got the 40. We're getting ready to Jeremy. All right.
Yeah,
you're
so I've pitched on ATI before, right? I think
Yeah.
actually for Used Car Week, I was given the challenge to do my best. Florida, you remember this one? Jay remembers. He knows what's going on here. Yeah, and not to call any other guests out, everyone did a great job that night. I think I was the only one that didn't make an excuse for why this. I just went for it. I just let it rip. No excuses. We just go for
on.
it.
Let it out.
Yeah, so Jeremy Louisos, Preowned Auto Logistics. Just like Kevin said, it's a combination of customer service, good old fashioned tried and true. We pick up the phone, everything's mentioned there. 20 years in the business. We have experts at every level. We'll guide you through whatever move you're looking to do, from sourcing, dealer trades, customer deliveries, that whole bit, you know. But we're a digital dealer, and we're talking technology. We will connect to any of the DMSs out there. We will connect to any data software platforms and digital retailers, the whole bit. We can give you instant quotes. We can integrate with your platform and create orders automatically. We will pass statuses back to you and any other information you want along the way. We'll provide portals and full access. This is customer service, but empowered and enabled with cutting edge technology.
Boom.
Yeah, there we go.
40 seconds.
Oh yeah, and you finish it. You finish it with a beer. That's how you finish.
API.
That's okay.
API, IPA, it's all the
That's
same.
right. API and IPA. Now that's a campaign.
He's a good guy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right.
that's it's always good to see
So
you guys. All right.
We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Dana's
10
got 10
seconds left.
10
seconds.
seconds.
Dana's got 10
I mean,
seconds.
I'm a customer service guy, so I'm going to make sure that my team puts themselves in the customer's shoes every bit of the way, right? They've got to know what it is to be in their shoes. That's
Right.
That's the key.
Yeah.
That is.
And I got to see it live. Okay,
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
it's real. Yeah, here, let's do
That
that.
was cool. And that was organic. I mean,
was
real
organic.
people
Real.
Jay, we miss you, buddy.
doing. Thank you guys so much.
Ah,
It's great to
see
see
you.
you.
Used car week.
Right? Yeah.
Used
car week.
Used car week.
Right on.
Ah.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
We have some breaking news. Have you broke the news about November 9th yet?
I don't think so.
Can we
I
break
can't
it?
keep up. I
live?
barely got this show off the ground. Some would say I
You can't
didn't.
keep up.
Um,
November 9th, we're going to go hit the buy here, pay here for the NIADA.
yeah.
It's the in and out.
Yep.
We're going to do a great show. We got into some of the closed door meetings. We get to bring some of the guys in. So that'll be a really good one. I'll report back to you guys.
Appreciate you saying that, but I've never heard you not do a great show. It's
Oh.
always a great show. It's always a great
Thank
every
you.
time.
Hey,
Seriously, you guys are great.
Appreciate
forget
you.
about it.
Good. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Jay, I think everybody's leaving. I can give
Yeah.
you a quick tour if you want.
Well, I'll tell you what.
we can-
Here's what's cool. We have panelists in the wings.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got panelists on. So,
Yeah, we got
are
some
they here?
panelists.
bring 'em
Well,
on.
I'm going to bring them on. So, yeah, let's just see what happens. All right, let's go back to camera one. All right, guys. Here we go.
He's going
If
back
you're
to
waiting in the
Thanks,
wings,
guys. We'll see you.
and oh no, that's the wrong. Here we go. If you're waiting in the wings, get ready to join. Let's see here. And if you want to join, let me know. And I see, folks that if you're not at Digital Deal right now, but you got something to say. So, for example, here we go. We've got Paul Machine's with us. Oh, hey, what's up, Paul Machine? Live in the panel.
Hey, what's up, Paul Machine?
Yeah, Paul Machine. So, and this is an interesting experience. We have an empty exhibit floor, and we have Paul Machine.
Wait, look what else we got.
Tell me another channel. Wow, that's pretty neat. This is kind of neat.
Can you see this back here?
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's Rapid Recon.
it's a rapid.
But what is
Rapid
that?
Recon
Radiant Ride? I've not heard of that.
I'm gonna talk to him. So see, this is what was so cool about them going on the stage. I got to hear the Radiant Ride guy on stage give a 1-minute presentation. He got my attention so much. Now I want to go interview him tomorrow.
Nice.
Paul, thank you so much for coming by.
Ty, thank you for representing all things automotive out there and having me on this evening. I couldn't be there, but I'm there virtually. I'm there virtually. Look, I even got a glass of wine with me.
That's
Exactly. Right. See, the metaverse has nothing on us.
Right.
Hey, so what, Paul? I want to hear you've been to Digital Dealer. This is only my second time, but I would be real curious to kind of hear how you describe Digital Dealer. And because this particular one, I talked to several people here today. This thing is packed out. I mean, it's packed. There's a room back over there that we had lunch in, full.
That's a good sign. I'm hoping it's packed with both vendors, partners, and dealers that are there.
No, it was a lot of dealers, lots. I'm really surprised.
The very first, they were the first conference that became available or open right after the pandemic was they opened the floodgates and said, go do business, go live life. And Digital Dealer was the first major conference that became available. And so that event was packed as well. Prior years, it's mainly been predominantly, vendors, software as a service companies, data as a service companies, and small participation on the dealer community side. But the whole point was to get the technology out there, to talk about the new data and the new digital ideas that were that is designed to influence the future, which is what you're hearing and seeing that right now.
Yeah, big time. Well, so I walk in, and it's funny, you don't really know that people watch this show, right? I mean, I know people watch the show, but you don't think about it. So I walk in, hey, Ty. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa. This one guy's, hey, Ty. And by the way, this was turned around, right? So I don't know how he knew. But anyway, he's telling me, I'm going to try to snag him tomorrow for an interview because I found it really interesting. Apparently, on Facebook Marketplace, dealers used to list all their cars on Marketplace, and something happened. Do you know about this?
It was something about the algorithm change within Facebook Marketplace, but I'm not on Facebook. I quit in 2017 and quit paying attention to it for various reasons.
Oh yeah, I feel you. 2020, bye Facebook. No, but anyway, so he's telling me, okay, so Facebook says no, car dealers can't put their cars for sale on Marketplace. So this company's found a way, because apparently dealers sell a lot of cars on Marketplace, according to this guy. And so what they've done is they found a loophole, created the technology for the loophole, and it works. And just it wasn't more than a 60-second presentation. He had my attention. I was like, I want to know more about that. And so there's this, Matador. Did you hear that? Did you catch that?
One of my partners.
Oh,
They're
really?
great people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's talking text messages, and I'm like, what? I mean, this stuff is stuff I've never heard. So I know from a technology perspective, I'm probably in the older school class, but I really am learning a lot, and it's energetic, it's fun, and it's like, wow, I didn't know that, right? It's really cool.
Yeah.
So
you'd be surprised, Ty. You're using a lot of the way you live your life every day. You're using the technology that the people you're talking to are just trying to integrate into doing business that way in the automotive vertical. I mean, I heard you say it best. If you can track everything you do on Amazon, including when it gets delivered at the store, where's your car, right? That's a personal daily life experience that we're trying to bring to the automotive industry.
You just made me think, what if when you search and the other things you do around car shipping, that the technology was smart enough now to cater to your whims and ask you questions? I don't think we have any of that today.
Right. But why not? I think, so one of my most powerful questions I ask when I get into consulting opportunities with dealer groups and startups, when they invite me in for think tank questions, I always ask, why not? And it's like, I just asked a personal question. Tell me something that you're most afraid of. All I asked was, why not?
Why not?
Thousands of gallons of water to put out my Tesla. That's my fear. I'll tell you what, camera one, let's bring in Will Morris. Will is a friend of the show and has been seen on Cars on the Move alongside Paul Machine. So, Will, can you see us and hear us okay? He's jumping up in here. And again, we kind of put this together last minute. I mean, Paul, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We won't keep you too long. Will, we'll let you get back to, I don't know, Radiant Ride. All right, so we're talking about Digital Dealer. In fact, Will, I guess that'd be the first question for Will. Will, have you been to Digital Dealer?
I have not, and I wish I was there, because as Ty was walking around the room, right, and doing some of those live spots, it was incredible to see that. Like, I got to study a little more on VinCue. I know what's going on with VinCue, right? And to see how engaged they were and how sharp. I mean, Ty, you just walked over there, put your camera stick at his face, and bam, they were on. Same thing with Jeremy at Preowned, right? And to Paul's point about, and it's a cliche a little bit, but the more things change, the things are still the same, but the entire thing has shifted now. And I think technology, and I think Jeremy mentioned that Dana Rogers being a vision leader. It's like we haven't looked far enough down the road the last 3 or 4 years. Now we are, right? And as far as transportation goes and logistics are concerned, and to VinCue's point about, although auctions historically have had success on a fee-based structure, moving cars around the country, right? You don't necessarily have to add a physical or digital auto auction to the equation and pay a fee. I do think the difficulty right now is going to be connecting all of these customers. What is it? B2B is one thing, and then C2B or business to customer. Which one is it? Right. Okay. Right. Right.
I've heard that C to B to B.
Paul, one of my fears is, and I haven't stated this publicly, would be that are we educating the public as to what their car is worth? Hasn't that been one of the ingredients the dealer needed in his or her mix, to be profitable, was to buy the car properly, right? So all of a sudden, and I'm asking this as a question, it's not rhetorical, it has to be put on the table. Are we educating the public as to what their car is worth? I mean,
Yes.
do we really, right? Is that information that we want the public knowing, right? That's the margin between profitability or not, right? So that I think that's an area that has to be explored.
I think we're changing, Will, to your, if I may, I think what we're changing to is more of a real estate model in car sales. Mainly because we don't know what it costs to build a house. We just know what the retail market will tolerate and pay. If it's too high of a price, it doesn't sell, right? If what we've had was an anomaly where we had too many people willing to buy. The industry has experienced that similar kind of business model for the last couple of years, where the price, we've been playing with the retail market price. I call that max pricing tolerance. And right now, I think we've found, as an industry, I think we found where our max pricing tolerance is. And what the number one question I get asked all the time, Will, is how is my retail market tolerating prices for inventory? Not so much what I can pay for it anymore, because it's worth what it's worth. It's a check writing number, right? It's what you're willing to pay for it now as a customer.
Yeah, and that's always been true at auction, which was the last guy in the room was the only guy who knew what the car was worth.
Right.
Because he still had his hand in the air. And he might have had 12 grand written on his sheet, right? And he bought it for 11.2. He already made $800, right? So I don't know. It's like if you walk out of this room down into my neighborhood, I have professors and I've got plumbers and I've got educators and I've got I don't know that any one of them knows what car is worth, and I'm fearful of educating the consumer, and not from a lack of transparency, but if you put all that data out there, you've got privacy in VINs, in terms of title information needs to be exposed. People become educated about, okay, well, I want to buy this car online. Am I going to get a title for it? And a customer unwillingly or unwittingly puts a scanned copy of the title on there, and there's their home and address and information and the lien holders. All of that stuff is getting exposed with this. Say it again, B to C or C to B. I'm sorry, I'm going to get the acronyms wrong.
C to B to B.
So I think some of that actually is, and there could be some legalese in there as well, right? In terms of exposing all of this information, the actual cash value. And then let's not forget about the personal data that exists in the face of a title, including the lien holder. So I don't know. I think maybe the car's a little bit in front of the horse here, and I don't know how we're going to move all of these cars. And that was one of the things that we talked about in the early days at ACV. I used to say to Mike Waterman, Mike, who's going to write all of these cars? If this thing actually works, then have enough inspectors to inspect all of these cars, right? So now, try to get to the bottom of everybody's driveway and tire. You're going to back a Stinger into a neighborhood to pick up this car? No. So there's a lot of things here in front of us that have not yet been addressed.
Yeah, and we're worried
It's
about
challenging.
EVs.
Right.
I'm just kidding. Well, okay, so I don't know, Jay. There's nobody else coming, right?
Oh, you're
Or
looking
JJ.
at it. Just
Okay.
four
I'm just making
dudes
sure
and
we're
an
in
empty
here.
exhibit
Hangers
hall.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana, Jeremy, and those guys, and Kevin, they had it right. They had beers going, you know. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, and every digital dealer right about now, just everyone, dealers and all the vendors are, enjoying their reward for the evening.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good call.
Have you ever seen Mike Waterman play one of his shows?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We a few years ago, I hadn't met Mike. He recruited me. I said, yeah, okay, I'll come on board. I needed a job, right? So, but I knew Joe Neiman. I knew Waterman from like the early days with Tiger and those guys up in Vermont when they were
Tiger
doing
Shop.
the deal, right? Yeah, right. But I'd heard him play, and I said, I remember that guy. I said, Mike, you still play? He goes, hell yeah, man. If I could make a living doing that, that's what I would rather do. So.
He would. He says it all the time. But I tell you, guys, Jay, Ty, he is one of the most knowledgeable, in-depth, soulful thinkers about the automotive business.
Wow. Michael, is it Michael Waterman?
Mike Waterman.
Mike Waterman.
But if you got to hang out with him and hear him get on stage with his band and just belt
and
out his tunes.
He's a singer-songwriter?
Yeah, all of it.
I just sent him a LinkedIn connection in
Amazing.
live.
Guy is amazing.
And then I said it. Oh man, if he doesn't accept my connection request, I am gonna look bad.
He's one of those guys. He's a character who's larger than life. Really is.
Wow. I don't know. I may have met him, but I think that so the thing that I'm learning here, right? I try to put all this like, why are we here? What are we doing? We're car carriers, or what are dealers or auctions? What's this about? And my takeaway today, so I've only been here one day, but my takeaway is, I hate saying it because I say it a lot. Things are changing. They're continuing to change. Technology is a huge part of it. For you and whatever part of your business that you have in this ecosystem, it's really important to pay attention to what's going on, right? And to know these things. And what I try to teach people, Paul, and well, you guys do the same thing, I know you do, is that you don't necessarily have to completely understand everything that's going on here. I'll raise my hand first. I'm like, what? SMS? You guys are going into dealerships and you're doing something with SMS and it's making big results? Yeah, like a big company over there, right? So I always say, love the dealer and go have a conversation with a car dealer, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're busy people, but you can drop a couple clues, SMS, you can drop Rapid Recon, you can drop Paul Machine Black Book, Will Morris, car hauling coach. There are so many things, little bitty phrases, little bitty words, little stories in this show that enable you, empower you to have a real, honest conversation with a real person to do real business. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, no, please finish.
I'm just saying, technology is going to help, but you cannot.
That's what I was gonna say.
Eliminate the human element. I'm sorry, you can't.
We need to put a sticker on your back that says, "Ask me about my car shipping button." That's it. And then run.
Run. Yeah. So it's really good, and the networking here is amazing. I mean, people are tuning into the show. They're obviously they're watching. I mean, really, there were people today that are like, "Hey, Ty, I don't know who they are, where they came from." And it was really cool.
This is wild. People do come up to you and tell you they've seen the show, and we have no idea who they are.
Didn't know that company.
I don't even think their view counted. Right?
No, I don't know.
Their view didn't even get counted. How? I don't know. It's wild.
So watching, watching others. If you think about, I've always had this. My mentor in the car business told me, he always used to tell me, go outside and introduce yourself to the guy who just dropped off your cars. He's new. Let's see if he's going to be the one that's coming from the auction all the time. I'm like, why? He says, well, let me ask you a question. If I stuck you in a room and sucked all the air out, would you care about breathing? I'm like, well, of course I would. He goes, you fight and claw to get your way out the room. I'm like, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. He goes, well, if they quit showing up to drop off vehicles for you to recondition and service and sell, what would you do? I said, I'd be wearing out the phone. Be wearing out the phone. I'd want to know who they are. Where are they?
Yep, that's right.
That is awesome. That's an awesome story.
Straight from Paul Machin.
Yeah,
I'm going to repeat that one, Paul. Good job. That's right. You need some oxygen. You better make a relationship with your dealer and your carrier and your auction. Right, Will?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Jay and I were speaking earlier today about that. We referenced that first conversation about the relationship thing that's there, and let's not forget that, because it's the most common denominator there is, and I think the hangover that's being suffered, and I was talking about this with Dana Rogers recently about, you have like heritage type managers at dealerships that have been in the same stores for years, and the DP and his daughter and the kids trust him and he's there, but he or she, they really haven't opened their mind about transport. It's one of the other, it's like the brick and mortar auction they're holding on to, and the guy that's been moving their cars for 100 years. It's like, okay, but are those the best tools that are available? So you've just got to open yourself to what's changing, because it's a cliche, the paradigm has shifted or so forth. But no, we're watching the transformation of vehicle transportation change with the digitization.
So that's why I want to bring up some of those industry news stories. I don't know if everybody saw everything, but I think we've all caught wind of the Glovis buying the auction news. Anybody have something to add, speculate, comment, or otherwise?
I don't know, Paul, have you studied that? I haven't read it yet. And you and I were talking about, like, I got to look at Google, and I didn't do it, Jay. I mean, is there a big dock right there in Lake Erie where all of a sudden Hyundai, Glovis, can ship all of these repos and get them out the St. Lawrence Seaway and out the Atlantic for some reason? Why wouldn't they leave Los Angeles? So I think it's a logistics thing as to why they bought Erie. It could be, but I have to study that a little more. It's interesting. It's interesting.
I like the way you're looking at it, but Paul, go ahead.
If you look at lease penetration, where Hyundai and Kia have had a lot of and we're talking about leasing, because all of these cars that have come off lease, the duplicate Sonatas, the duplicate Sorrentos, the duplicate Sportages, and so forth, they've got to get them out of the United States. They're not worth anything at auction.
Okay.
A light gray interior wheel cover, not make wheel covers anymore, but a common 45,000 mile car with an accident report in the United States at auction is death. They can't get off that car. They literally have to ship them to a different market. Now we're not talking about sending them to the Southeast or maybe out to the Southwest. They've got to get them to a different portion of the globe to sustain these values that they put on the cars. But I think that's part of it.
But here's what we didn't know, and I don't think, I've never heard anybody say in Korea Glovis is the largest auction house.
Nobody knows what Glovis is. Nobody knows.
Exactly. But so they're going to replicate their winning formula here. And
what does it give them? Just think about it. What does it give them? There was a show that we did, right? We did a show probably 2 months ago. And the question that I was asked by the panel is, why do you think the manufacturer wants to get more into the CPO business? And even so much so that they're willing to certify non-brand vehicles. They're considering it. Why would they do that? Well, they said they sell one new manufactured vehicle once. They may serve it 3 or 4 times. How many times does that one dealer get to resell that same brand vehicle over and over and over again? Right? You remember that show, right? So Glovis is just doing the natural transition. We're selling them brand new. We got the service records on them. When they get serviced at a Hyundai store, we get all the service records. So we can keep the cherry that commands the most money here in the US. And to Will's point, we'll send them to Southeast Asia. I've got 3 partners that are exporters into Southeast Asia. There, other than Toyota, there's hardly any dealer franchise footprint there. It's all pre-owned inventory. And a used car lot there, it might be a mom and pop house with 5 cars on the front.
And I think the template does exist, Paul, because if you look at it, Black Book knows damn well that if you look at how many 2008, 9, 10, 11 CRVs And all of the years that it left Port Elizabeth, New Jersey, went to Africa and to China, all the Buicks that went there years ago, right? So the actual, the value of cars is greater even after the export and all of the logistics, pun intended, that you have to go through to get a car out of the United States. And in other parts of the globe, a car is actually worth more. It used to be where I could buy a car in East Windsor, put it on a truck and send it to Moline, Illinois. Right? Okay, that still works, but in some cases, when you have those kind of numbers, now we're talking macroeconomics. Now you've got to move cars in different places on the globe, and I know that's repetitive, but and again, it exists because for years, all those cars that left in New Jersey that went to Africa, all the Hondas, all of the Toyotas, right, and the Mercedes and so forth. So I think Glovis said, you know what? Let's pick up our cars and move them somewhere else. They can do it. They literally can do it.
And if costs of everything else is going up, a la the Carvana domestic model, right, you have a better control over your pricing if it's all in-house. And this is where, good timing, Glovis.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, shipping logistics and all of those things, we see the Port of Los Angeles and so forth, and containers and so forth, right? But there's a lot of capacity that leaves and goes back. It's like deadheading, Jay. You never wanted to let a truck go dead. Why would they let those boats go without full capacity? Load them up with used Hyundais and Kias.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you guys know they bought like an 80% stake in a transport company also?
No.
I believe it's Extreme out on the West Coast. I was at a Automotive Logistics Conference. Charles Franklin III, Glovis guy, he was telling me about it, and I actually got a picture of the truck. We did a show. I crawled all over that thing in my
Was that the truck at the end of the finished vehicle? That's
that's
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
You
were crawling on history.
Yeah, I was crawling on history. So then at the IARA conference, I met another Hyundai Glovis guy, and I wish I could remember his name. It's killing me now because he was there, and he even mentioned, we're talking about maybe getting in the auction space. Then this article pops up.
I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah. Whoa. So what do you learn at conferences? You learn stuff. You talk to people. You listen. You find out where the market's going. What's the changes? I mean, you guys, I can't shut up about VinCue. I mean, did you hear what he said? Right? Dealers are buying. He was on stage, by the way. And he's telling on stage his customers are buying 200 cars a month, not from an auction.
Right.
Did you hear that?
Danny is like a dealer celebrity now. I mean.
Oh yeah. So the thing is like, okay, I go back to say 2020. Now I go back to 2019 late fourth quarter. This is where I go back to. And I remember, oh boy, shutting the auctions down. This is the worst thing that can happen. Right? I'm standing in the parking lot. Worst thing that can happen. Meantime, here comes ACV hot on their heels. Perfect for ACV. Here comes Backlot Cars hot. And now the physical auction is all I know and all I love, right? I was sad for 2 years. As these 2 years have gone by, I'm like, man, they got bigger problems than ACV, Backlot Cars, and closing the doors. They got huge problems. Now they got guys like VinCue. And I'm thinking, hey, the guy is obviously a dealer. He's looking out for the dealer. Now, if I'm a transport guy, I should know this. I should know all about Danny VinCue and where it's at.
That means
using it.
That means the list of outside third-party vendors that can't have access to our inventory management software, that list is growing. What was the name of this company? Okay. Just a little bit of fun.
Well, guys, I'm going to wrap it up myself. I've got people over here yelling at me, and I'm like, shh.
Exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, for the
autographs, pictures, there's a whole line of people.
I know. They're lined up.
Hey, I saw you on the show. Can I get your autograph? Sure. Just kidding.
But I'm loving you in the room. This is neat because actually we're going to do this again because you're in the room, you're on the exhibit floor, but there's nobody there, so the sound is perfect, and it looks great, and it's a great lead into what we're going to do the next 2 days. You're going to be live tomorrow, 4 o'clock Pacific, okay, for about 90 minutes. Do you know that 45 minutes into that show, Ship Your Car Now is going to be on stage doing their game show?
Yeah, Michelle mentioned that, so maybe we can catch a little bit of that. She would love that. They would love that if we did that for them.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
And then Thursday morning,
the TRUESPOT lined up for a demo.
Perfect. That's tomorrow,
Braxton,
so we'll do that at 4 o'clock.
That's 4, yeah.
What's his name? Braxton?
Braxton and Mike. Mike, I think, is the owner. Braxton, our Lot Pop guys are here. I want to say hi to them. McCollister's is here. I need to say hi to McCollister. We'll get maybe a demo or something from him.
Yeah.
So I can definitely blow the 90 minutes out of the water, no problem.
Perfect.
But we'll see everybody at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And again, I want to really thank you, Will and Paul. That was really. I love seeing you guys. I think about you a lot. Talk about both of you all the time.
I miss being there. I miss being there, hanging out with you, and being a part, doing it live with you.
And when I was listening to this, I went on Google Maps and I found it. There's at 1 Holland Street in Erie, Pennsylvania, there's a large pier. It's 16.1 miles away from that car auction. So I'm just saying.
Will,
they can.
Will called it. He said it's the first thing he said to me earlier. Where's the port?
Where's the port?
Yeah.
Well, that's where Candy comes in.
You can't get them out of the West Coast. Bring them up the other direction. Get them out of here. They're going to hit. They can go there transatlantically and hit the Western Sahara in 4 or 5 days. That's my theory. We'll see.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah, guys, we appreciate you. I'm not there either, so we're all remotely connecting. That's the whole point. Guys, we really appreciate your input, and I really enjoyed tonight's panel segment tonight. Thank you.
Yeah. You guys killed it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.
Hang on for a second, Ty. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Paul. What we're going to do is let's do this. Let's just wrap up. Once again, we're going to go over tomorrow's schedule real quick. I know you got to go. 4 o'clock, TRUESPOT, Lot Pop, McCollister's, Game Show with Ship Your Car Now, and then Thursday, we're going to go live at 9 a.m. right after breakfast.
Well, by then, I'll go ahead and line up some more, because so one of the things that we do, guys, just so you know, this is live and unscripted, right?
Dude. This is the script? Wow. What a rewrite.
Should we tell people that?
We need new pages.
Can you see this behind me, by the way?
Oh, what do you got? Ooh. Okay, we got to catch up with Rapid Recon tomorrow.
Yeah, and I got the iPacket guy. Sean said he would give us a demo if we want one tomorrow. Also.
Sean, yes, Sean. Awesome.
And I heard, so one of the other iPacket guys was up on the stage with not with Kevin, but same idea, that 1 minute presentation. Their 1 minute presentation made me want to talk to them. It was really good.
Oh, wow.
And it's the guy that did it. He used a story about his grandfather in 1970. He would buy cars and he would bring them back to the store, and he would write down, I changed the tire and this is how much it costs. I pulled the dent and this is how much it costs. Sorry, my battery's going dead too.
No, you're good.
But anyway, so what they have to say is really cool. What Rapid Recon does is amazing. And then I really wanted this guy here. He's got a lot of energy. Radiant Ride.
Yeah, that looks really interesting too.
Probably get him to give us a quick interview.
Oh,
but
man, it's going to be packed. So, and if we got to go 2 hours, no problem, whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can do that tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'll just go ahead and line up a lot more.
Yeah, and we're starting again 9 a.m. Thursday, first thing. That way we beat all the, roadies packing everything up.
Yeah, you got to be there early on
the last day early, right after breakfast.
Let me grab my bag here and I'll just give you a quick so you can see all the others.
Yeah, let's see it. Yes. Thank you.
As I'm walking out,
I love
to my
exhibit
fan
floors.
base.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Rapid Recon was nice enough to let me use their closet to stash all my stuff.
Nice. Thank you, Rapid
Good
Recon.
people here. I got to meet Jennifer. Remember Jennifer in our meeting the other day?
Marzalek. Yeah, she's going to be on the show. Oh, you're muted. Oh, no, you're good. Oh, yeah, no, you are muted. It's okay. Yeah, it happens, right? Or we lost audio. Can't hear you. Oh, I bet. Well, if you're still live,
we're back.
there you go.
Okay,
So
yeah.
saying, okay, go ahead. Take two.
I met Jennifer. She was in our meeting. Oh, okay. This Fuse. Do you see Fuse?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk to this guy because he was on the stage.
Okay.
This on the stage was the best idea. Digital dealer, if you watch this by chance, that was the best, right? So here, this guy too, Search Lab guy, he was super cool. Can you see that?
Awesome, yeah.
Let me see if I can make it. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
Yeah,
that's better.
yeah.
Now I can see. Yeah, there's Upstart. See it?
Yeah.
And then look here. Whoa, Fuse. This guy does crazy stuff. So see, what's weird is these guys are up on the stage and they're giving their 1 minute pitch. And I'm going to be real honest with everybody. I have no idea what they're talking about. They're doing some kind of technology stuff. And so by interviewing, I mean, I'm like, let's learn more about that, right? That's a great idea. So, yeah, you catch, here's McAllister.
I love it.
See
Yeah.
that?
Oh, there's McAllister's cool. Yeah, McAllister's awesome.
Hey, buddy. Good. How are you? Cleaning up this mess? Got to. Everybody, these dealers. It's not too bad, is it? Okay, this was the one I was
shift.
telling you.
Huh.
This guy's, I walked in and this guy's like, hey, Ty. What?
That is so cool.
I'm like, yeah, I just rolled with it. Like I knew who he was. But anyway, I really want to, he'll give us a presentation. This is mind blowing here.
Love
Can
it.
you read this? Turning local searches into customers, 50K cars posted and growing.
Here's what's interesting. That's so interesting you talk about that, because there's always been a divide between local and nationwide. Now that divide is not what it used to be. It used to be really bad. Like 5 years ago, if you were trying to find a local restaurant on the internet, good luck.
Yeah.
A lot of that's changed, but it's still a dynamic. So I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Okay, so we got to shake.
Quick
Chip
page.
Perry's
Get out of here.
That quick page.
Is that Chad? Is that a picture of Chad? Chad Morgan.
is this
No.
Chad over here.
I don't know. Remember, wasn't it
I don't
Chad
know, Chad.
Morgan? Anyway, I think that's him.
Oh, quick page. I remember
Quick
that.
page,
That's
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's that video walk around
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, okay.
CDK Global.
CDK. I saw Michael.
Still want to talk to. Yeah, Michael.
I'll do them again tomorrow.
Michael
if you want.
Biro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impel.
Oh, we talked to
Autofi?
them. We talked to them in Tampa, I think, or Impel.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to talk to Impel again.
This is like a live
So this-
game show.
This is.
Remember that guy?
That one guy.
Who wants to play? Do you remember that guy?
Market scan.
Podium.
So this is
I
a lot of
remember that, too.
data.
Oh, Market
Podium.
Scan. Michelle Hutchinson was talking about Market Scan on Friday.
Yeah.
They're connected to Market Scan.
So, okay, where I'm going out. So this is where you come in. So you come in, look here. Here's the door, right? You walk in. Now what? So you walk in, here's what you see. There's our friend Tim Cox, Carnow. Remember him?
Oh, yeah, he's killing
Can
it.
you see that? Look at that.
Carnow's big.
Drive centric.
I've heard of that, too. It's a
C4.
CRM? Good. I didn't know what that was. C4.
Yeah, C4 analytics.
Maybe I've heard of that.
Work with the best.
See, and this is dealer software, so
Yeah.
a little out of range, but yeah,
We're
name
learning.
recognition. Yeah.
Oh, look here at the very end, our friends.
Oh, Cox Automotive, of course.
They're here.
They always have a nice setup.
Yeah, for sure. So that's kind of the idea. It's definitely
smart auction.
To me, it seems like there's a lot of people here.
Super.
Because I was in Tampa.
connector. Yeah.
I was in Tampa. Yeah, and it's like, whoa, what do you got?
No, I just I hit a button. But no, it is. There's this. This is. We've seen some exhibit halls that were like, this is happening. This is a happening exhibit hall.
Yeah, this is a nice place for sure.
Yeah.
Good people. I've really enjoyed it.
Very
And
cool.
we're going to be here for a couple more days, so
Dude,
it's going to.
I love that.
Our Carfax people are here. Can you see them back there?
Oh yeah, Carfax.
They're
Carfax
here.
is everywhere.
Brooke EAI.
Oh yeah, Brooke.
Brooke.
Yeah, I know you said that before. So we'll learn these over time, and this is part of, and you're seeing it live. Like this is, I know somebody out there in TV land is like, you guys, I was lost an hour ago. Well, all right, well, welcome to the party, pal, because we're still learning too.
Yeah. Well, we really are.
Yeah.
And that's and this is where I call this is demonstration. This is really what we try. At least I think I try to pride this ATI on. It's like we can sit here and just talk.
Sure.
Why don't we show you, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Like here, why don't we just watch the video?
And I like to, we had a little bit of everything tonight. A little bit of news, a little bit of elevator pitch, because you always, what's he doing? Oh, is this market scan?
Fast payments.
Steve Rustler.
Reliable payments to our
dealers.
And for us to have a reliable partner, market scan is it.
Market scan is it.
Drive-centric, powered by market scan.
Drive-centric, powered by market scan. So drive-centric, didn't we see that? Yeah, it's right there.
No kidding. There we go. Partners connecting.
So
and look at that use of video.
Yeah, video. They're doing video.
Oh.
I was looking for a water. That's what it was. Okay, well.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I got for today.
Our goose is cooked. This was great. You know what? Again, for a couple of guys fiddling around in a dark alley, I think we pulled it off. Oh, Offer Up. I want to learn more about Offer Up.
Tagged ads, premium in-ad placements, direct CRM integration, automatic inventory uploads, integrated live chat, Offer Up Motors. 20 million monthly users waiting for you.
All right, so do they have auto transport integration? What happens once it sells?
Oh, these are the guys. Yeah, you're right.
It's like bring a trailer. What do you do now?
Yeah. I got it. How do I get it?
So I saw. Okay, cool. It's bought and sold. All right.
I got it.
Let's go to dinner.
How do I get it? Yeah. Let's make that our new campaign slogan. I got it. Now how do I get it?
I got it. Now how do I get it?
I don't think this is open, so I'm just going to take it. Thank you.
He lives on the edge.
Just stole water. He just stole water.
He grabs the water and he drinks it.
You got it. Seems to be on it.
Now how are you going to get it?
I got it. I'm going to get it. But anyway, ATI really goes out of their way to try to educate, try to demonstrate, and love the dealer. Don't forget that part. All right?
Yeah, man. Love your dealer. Thank you so much, Ty.
Thank you so much, Jay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, have a good evening. And,
good evening.
And we got a long time. You know what?
Here.
We got a whole nother. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love seeing the lobby. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that in 4K Technicolor. All right, crank up the Beethoven.
Well, we're leaving, so you come in and you got a big banner thing. You see it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, it's beautiful. You're at, where are you at? You're at the Mirage, aren't you?
Yeah. Finally figured out where I'm staying.
Oh, yeah.
I had the room booked and everything, but I didn't know where. I tried to call Jay live.
This guy thought he was going to the MGM.
I pay attention to details, Jay. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Emails, phone numbers, business cards.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. Digital Dealer Emerald. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Emerald X LLC, and the complimentary pass to, there it is, Emerald. And I fired off an email to Jennifer and Alyssa.
That.
Yeah.
Good job.
I gave them the links to the shows and everything and let them know that we're here to help. And that goes to anybody. If there's something we can do to help connect you to Digital Dealer because you can't be there for whatever reason, let us know how we can help you. You can actually, anybody can go to digitaldealer.com and look at the directory and then let us know. Send me an email. Let us know who you want us to talk to.
Yep. Everybody, thank you so much if you're still here. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Preowned Auto Logistics, Rapid Recon,
TRUESPOT,
Location Services,
Matador,
I can just keep going.
Yeah.
Carlos in the live chat,
dude.
Chris Chamberlain,
Candy,
Mark Superflow,
Brian Boyles. Yeah, man. Thank you guys so much.
You guys are great.
All right,
thank you, everybody.
All right.
All right, Jay.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
bud.
one, buddy.
You too, man. Thanks.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
See you. Good night. All right, and that's it. End of the evening. He said it. We did cover a lot of it. Thanks, everybody in the live chat. And location services, Superflow Systems, Pro ABD, Murphy Auto Transport, Rapid Recon, Preowned Auto Logistics, and all the folks we're going to talk to tomorrow in Digital Dealer and Emerald. We really appreciate it. Our special guests tonight, Paul Machin and Will Morris. Thank you so much for your time and participation. And again, for everybody in the live chat, we really do appreciate you. You know, what you do is really go to digitaldealer.com and you can click on, I'm going to share the website, and you can click on, I can do this real quick. Let's go ahead and bring down that, and let's bring up, yeah, you said it would be quick. It's not quick, Jay. All right, go to digitaldealer.com, and what you can do is, between now and tomorrow, because I said that we're going to go live at 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific, you can go over here, go to the show schedule, exhibitor directory, click on exhibitor directory, and you're going to see all the companies. Find just one company that you want to learn more about. See if I can make that larger. There you go. See all these company names and their booth numbers. Find a company that you want to learn more about. Yes, I agree. Click on that stuff and let us know who you want us to talk to, and we'll see if we can get time with them, learn more about them. And if you can't find anybody, let us know what you're looking for. Maybe what trade show you're going to next, because we keep doing this with all the trade shows we go to, and we're excited. We're excited to connect, network, and learn and grow business. Break out of your vertical. Thank you all so much for joining us again for Tuesday Nights Live. My name is Jay. It's ATI Auto Business. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Please join us tomorrow.